Well, an easy example to use for control as somebody who is clean from drugs and alcohol for almost 3 years is trying to get somebody else to live the same lifestyle that I live now. Trying to get somebody clean and sober when they don't necessarily want to. I know I got friends that I've pretty much tried to get to go to a meeting or just try to get clean, to stop using drugs and alcohol. But it comes down to me realizing I cannot control them. I have no power over what they do, over what decisions they make, and I have to accept that. I'm completely powerless. And there's a few things I can do, and that's for me to stay clean and sober, for me to just focus on myself and to set that example and the power of example. And there's not much else I can do. I got to keep in mind that they have their own process, they got their own higher power, and I can't control them. What I can do is focus on me, and I can be there for them if they want help. I can extend that hand. I can ask them how they're doing, how they're feeling, and what's going on with them. Try to communicate with them. You know, I can be proactive, but I can't get them clean and sober. I can't force anything down their throats. I can just shine. You know, I can just be the example. I can't try to burn them and say that the way that they're living is wrong. I can't, that's self-righteous. That's being self-righteous. Maybe it's okay for them to use drugs and to drink excessively. That's how they want to live. That's how they want to live. It's not my business to tell them that the way they're living is not right and to try to control them. I mean, for years I thought that smoking pot was okay. And I still think it's okay for people to smoke pot. Why not? If it's not ruining their life, it's not making their life unmanageable, why not? Go ahead and do it. But for me, I had to stop smoking pot because it was making my life unmanageable and I could not control my usage. I was powerless over smoking pot. You know, when I bought a bag, I would smoke the whole bag away within a couple days. And so that's why I quit. But maybe there's somebody out there that can smoke pot once a year and it's not ruining their life. So what? There's nothing wrong with that. But it has to do with how they feel about it. I can't tell somebody that they're a drug addict. It's a decision that's very personal that they got to decide for themselves. I know for me, nobody could tell me that I was a drug addict. I had to come to that acceptance and that admittance and realize I got a problem. So that's just the best example, and it could lead into anything. Like if I see somebody acting out on their character defects of making decisions on their own and making bad decisions, and I don't agree with that, it doesn't give me a right to go up to them and tell them that they're not living correctly, that they're making bad decisions. I mean, maybe if they're a friend, I can show some concern towards them, like, look, I'm worried about you or whatever, but it's not good for me to go up to them and point the finger and say, look, you're not doing what you're supposed to be doing. I can't dictate how somebody else should live. But I can, again, focus on me, be the power of example, and be there for them if they want help. So that's the solution. Thanks.